Welcome to the 2020 virtual FFA Banquet. We thought we wanted to share with members and parents and the community what types of awards and recognition that we're giving to FFA members this year because we cannot meet in person for in-person banquet. So welcome to the first ever Norris FFA virtual banquet. To start off with the results, we'd like to recognize those members who competed in leadership development events or the speaking events this year. They were held at Norris on January 20th. So the 4 different teams and individuals that qualified, the Conduct of Chapter Meeting team, which is for all freshmen, received first place and qualified for state. Team members included Gus Bowden, Autumn Weaver, Mason Neal, Alexis Bryant, Kenner Lovercheck, Charlotte Caston, and Addison Herfeld. The senior parliamentary procedure team received first and second place. We had 2 teams compete and they both qualified for state. On the first place team, members included Hunter DeBoer, Anna Rohr, Cagney Ellers, Bella Sudo, Logan Thurber, and Chris Head. The second place team included Dawson Bernheide, Elizabeth Rohr, Caleb Fromme, Brett Heinrich, Shauna Woodward, and Noah Helmick. They also qualified for state. And finally, in extemporaneous speaking, first place in state qualifier is Noah Niemeyer. Congratulations to those members who competed in leadership development events and received state recognition. I'll turn over to Colin next.
Next on the list is our career development events, or CDEs. I'm going to go back to the beginning of the year. Our range judging team placed first at the district level. Team members of Noah Niemeyer, Anna Rohr, Aaron Oldemeyer and Elizabeth Rohr placed first. And they were able to go to state up in Atkinson, Nebraska, where they competed and did a very nice job up there. Then in March 3rd, we went to Beatrice for our career development events. We had every team that we took qualified for state. So that is very, very, very impressive. We had the Ag Mechanics team placing first, the Nursery Landscape team placed first, Livestock Management team placed 4th, the Floriculture team placed first, Food Science was 3rd, Vet Science team was 1st, the Ag Biotech team was 2nd, the Agronomy team was 3rd, the Farm Business Management team was 1st, our Meats team was 2nd, and our Envirothon team was 2nd, and they actually received the wild card for the state event that did get canceled. So our CDE results were very, very impressive this year, and all of our students did very, very well. So we are very appreciative of their hard work that they put into those career development events. Next on the list, we'll go over to Mr. Stoker and do the point chart.
The point chart is a record of activities that a member has attended and participated in throughout the year. The members with the top 3 highest point totals from this year will receive a token of our appreciation. There was a tie for second place, and that was between Sage Ellers and Abby Rohr, and then receiving first place was Aaron Oldemeyer. Dr. Jones with the Learning Lab Committee.
Yes, thank you. The Learning Lab Committee is a group of students who meets on a weekly basis to help run the 110-acre test plot that we have across the road, and also just to learn more about agricultural careers and available activities, and meet with different farmers and producers and just learn more about agriculture in general. So those active members who choose to participate can earn up to $100 per year for their attendance at weekly meetings starting in the spring semester, and they can receive those awards their senior year of high school in the form of a check for scholarship money. So receiving $400, Daniel Oldemeyer, Carter Rohr, Leighton Moore, and Lanny Beaumont. Receiving $200, Sage Ellers and Cagney Ellers, and receiving $100, Amy Mitchell and Paige Moshman. And those checks will be coming from the Norris FFA Booster Club.
And they should have those checks, because I think Brad told me that they sent them out already.
Awesome, so spend that money wisely. All right, Mr. Kubik.
This year, we have several Green Hand degrees. So our Green Hand degrees are for first year members or freshman members that have started an SAE and have started to become active within the FFA chapter. Those Green Hand degrees receiving a certificate and their bronze pin will be as follows: Vaughn Schoenlieber, August Bowden, Hayden Williams, Brianna Clements, Kenner Lovercheck, Nick Hansen, Charlotte Caston, Jackson Larson, Lauren Zock, and Cole Evers. And those individuals completed their, can't even think of it now, application, there we go, application for their Green Hand degree, and have started to become active within the FFA chapter. So congratulations to those individuals receiving their Green Hand degree.
Now, part of that, we get to select one FFA member who is known for being super active in FFA, having good plans, or has already started an SAE project and has just done exceptionally well in the classroom. And the Star Green Hand Award this year goes to August Bowden. Yay, August!
Congratulations.
He did a great job, was really instrumental in getting that conduct of chapter meeting team going, which hopefully will still be able to compete in some form for state FFA. So congratulations, Gus.
All right, with the chapter degrees, so to be eligible for your chapter FFA degree, you have to first receive your Green Hand degree and then complete the application for your chapter FFA degree. So those members receiving their chapter degree: Aubrey Tiedemann, Gavin Seitka, Katie Osterhaus, Aaron Oldemeyer, Noah Helmick, Colton Kirchhoff, Gavin Novotny, Noah Niemeyer, Anna Rohr, Dawson Bernheide, Logan Thurber, Levi Hafer, Elizabeth Rohr, and Lily Halster. Congratulations.
Now, those members who completed their chapter degree are now eligible to apply to be a Norris FFA officer. And some members actually applied this year after receiving their chapter degree. So be thinking about that. If you received your chapter degree, you can apply to be a Norris FFA officer in the future.
All right, so the next level of our degree awards are the state degrees. Members can apply for those as their senior year after they have their state or chapter degree, so then they can apply for their state degree, the highest award that can be received in the degree program through the state level. Those individuals completed their years of records, completed an application, and sent that in, and then they also did an interview back in February, I believe, and completed that interview with other teachers within our district. And receiving those degrees are as follows: Hunter DeBoer, Cagney Ellers, Sage Ellers, Amy Mitchell, Leighton Moore, Daniel Oldemeyer, Carter Rohr, Caden Stutzman, Shauna Woodward, and Luke Whipple. Along with this, the boosters, Norris FFA boosters, have committed to giving a scholarship to any individual that completes their state degree. That scholarship award is $1,000. So in addition to their state degree, all of those members will receive $1,000 from the Norris FFA boosters. And we thank the Norris FFA boosters for providing that scholarship. That is something huge that they provide and help continue the education of our students. So that is awesome, and we really, really appreciate that. Along with the state degrees, you can apply for a State Star Award. We had 2 members take that opportunity. Those members are Daniel Oldemeyer and Carter Rohr. Both have applied for their State Farmer and have received that they are a finalist for their State Farmer Award based on their record book and their application. Those are currently being judged within the state level, and we are hoping those to be announced sometime in May on where they fall within that State Farmer. So congratulations to those 2 on being State Star finalists, and we wish them good luck in their next review session.
The Norris FFA has many great traditions, one of which is for the state degree recipients to award their parents with the honorary chapter degree. Some parents have previously earned their honorary degree and will receive a certificate. Those parents receiving awards are Ron and Carol DeBoer, receiving a plaque, Lana Webb and Terry Illers, receiving a plaque, Mike and Chris Mitchell, receiving a certificate, Brent and Stacy Moore receiving a certificate. Brad and Cindy Oldemeyer receiving a certificate. Dan and Mandy Rohr receiving a certificate. Chris and Serena Stutzman receiving a plaque. James and Carrie Woodward receiving a plaque. And Todd and Marcy Whipple receiving a plaque.
Thank you to those parents for supporting your FFA members in all of their endeavors and especially encouraging them to get the state FFA degree. So thank you very much.
Yep.
Our chapter gets to also select and vote on any additional people in the community or in our school system that have really truly helped out the FFA chapter in years past, and also honor them with an honorary chapter degree. And we have 2 recipients this year, Dr. Brian Moshman and the Hickman Legion Post. Dr. Moshman has been extremely supportive of the Norris FFA chapter and our Ag Ed program, and has been really great in lending a helpful hand and listening ear to any of our ideas or questions, and just supporting us in general. In addition, the Hickman Legion Post 105 has been generous of their time and facilities in hosting Norris FFA events. Both of you will be sending honorary plaques to you soon as the supply company opens back up to order those plaques from. But we truly thank you for your support and really appreciate our FFA, your support to our FFA chapter. So thank you very much.
At this time, we would like to recognize members who applied or took the opportunity to apply for a proficiency award. And based off of their SAE project, just another application that they would have to fill out, and then award that they could receive. So those are as follows. Daniel Oldemeyer received a gold at districts, and then he moved on to state, and now he is a gold state finalist. And that application for him is currently under review as well. Carter Rohr, Daniel's proficiency was in diversified crop production, where he has several areas of land that he puts the various crops, alfalfa, corn, soybeans, and he does a very nice job with that production. Carter Rohr has 2 proficiencies. His first one is a wildlife proficiency, where at districts he received a gold, and then he is also a gold state finalist for that as well. Carter has raised pheasants the past few years, to where he can release them into the wildlife, or he can sell them to somebody else that would release them into the wildlife. But I think he's had about 100 or 200 pheasants every year. I think one year he had 300 pheasants that he raised. So that is his wildlife proficiency. His second one that he applied for was forage production. At districts he received gold, and then at state he received a silver. Emily Curbs in her veterinary science proficiency. She currently works at Woodland Vet Clinic here in Hickman, and she received a gold for that at districts, and then in the state she received a silver. Emily's second proficiency, her fruit production proficiency, where she has her own vineyard, raising her own vines for grapes. For wine production, she had received a gold at districts, and then she is a gold state finalist currently, with that application being under review right now. Sean Kyle has ag mech design and fabrication proficiency. He received a gold at districts, and he is also a gold state finalist. Sean works at Rosine Machine, and he does a lot of his own fabrication projects at home as well for that. Isaiah Langston, his proficiency was in nursery operations. He received a gold at districts, and he was 4th place gold at state, so he just missed out on the finalist, but he works at Delish Farms, and he just is involved in all aspects of that, watering, planting, harvesting over there for that operation. Noah Niemeyer in grain production. This past year he produced some corn, some acres of corn, and he received a gold at districts and a silver at state. Erin Oldemeyer in vegetable production. She received a gold at districts and a silver at state. She has a vegetable garden that she raises various vegetables and then sells them to local individuals around here. And then Luke Whipple in turf grass management works at Newmark Golf Course and does a lot of mowing, trimming, spraying, whatever he's capable of doing or they allow him to do. He received a gold at districts and then a bronze at state. So congratulations to all our proficiency award winners, and wish the finalists good luck over the next month in their review.
Before we go on to the next award, you might be wondering how Mr. Kubik and I know so much about these SAE projects. We do something over the summer called SAE visits, where we go out and check out what students are working on for their different projects. And we've been to many of these students' operations and just been able to see them in action. Right now we're doing virtual visits, so please fill out the form that I sent out to members if you're interested in a virtual visit over Zoom or FaceTime or something like that. And hopefully this summer we'll be able to actually meet some of you in person and see some of your projects actually on site. So congratulations.
And that's a highlight of our summer, is going out and visiting students in their SAE projects, just to see what they're doing, what they're all about, and it gives us a good time to visit with them, just get to know the individual a little bit better. So we really like doing that, so any of the members watching that, please sign up, do that. We did one this past week with Gavin Novotny, was awesome, and we got a good insight to what he does with his horses, so that's very awesome, and we love to see that. So over to Alex.
The DeKalb Award recognizes an outstanding senior who has given much in the areas of leadership and service to the Norris FFA chapter. This year's DeKalb Award winner is Daniel Oldemeyer. Congratulations on 4 awesome years in the Norris FFA chapter.
Yay, congratulations, Daniel. This year's officer candidates interviewed last Friday over Zoom, and I think it was the first time ever that we've had to do a virtual interview process, but they interviewed with 3 individuals. Our committee consists every year of a community member, a school member, and then also an FFA officer who's retiring. So they interviewed, and the panel narrowed it down to 9 individuals who will be serving as officers, and then they selected the president, vice president, and secretary. The other 6 individuals will decide amongst themselves which officer position they'll take on based on their strengths and abilities. So we're going to start with the 6 officers who have not determined yet their position, so you'll determine that in a little bit. So first up, our first officer for 2020-2021 is Dawson Bernheide. Congratulations, Dawson.
Our second officer is Christopher Head. Congratulations, Chris.
Yay. Okay, our third officer is Aaron Oldemeyer. Congratulations, Aaron.
Yeah. Our fourth one is Elizabeth Rohr. Elizabeth Rohr, congratulations.
Fifth, Isabella Sudo. Congratulations, Isabella.
Woo-hoo. And our sixth one is Aubrey Tiedemann. Congratulations, Aubrey.
And those, by the way, were in alphabetical order by last name, so they weren't in order of selection or anything like that. So the committee decided first on the secretary, and our secretary for 2020-2021 is Anna Rohr. Congratulations, Anna.
Our 2020-2021 vice president is Brett Heinrich. Congratulations, Brett.
And our president for 2020-2021 is... Say it together.
Together?
1, 2, 3.
Emily
Kurz!
Kurz!
Congratulations!
Yeah, congratulations!
So Mr. Kubik and I will be in contact with each of you in the coming weeks so that we can set up some plans and determine what officer positions the 6 officers would like to take on based on their strengths and the needs of our chapter. So congratulations to these members. Congratulations to everyone on a fine year. It certainly is a different way to end the year than we are expecting, but we look forward to the rest of this year and this coming months and also for 2020-2021.
And we'd like to thank all of our members, all of our donors, everybody that supported our chapter throughout this past year. We'd like to especially thank them. I know that's a big part of us and what we do at the banquet. So we want to stress that everybody that has helped us has been very important. and having a great year. And our students had a great year, so that has been very awesome. So
And,
thank you.
Congratulations to Alex Stoker as well, who's been student teaching with Mr. Cubic this year and helping out both of us in FFA. And you'll be teaching at Central City with actually another former Norris student teacher, Jessica Brondell. She also student taught at Norris many years ago for me.
Which was his high school ag teacher as well.
Yeah.
Full circle, full circle. Great. If any of you have questions, please let one of us know. But otherwise, congratulations on an awesome year. We hope to see you in person soon.
Bye.
Bye.